Okay guys, this is Night Flame, and today guys I will be reviewing Supergirl issue number 36. New creative team on board. Let's see how if they did, justice to this title. We'll see. So guys, let's start this review. So the comic opens up with Kara, and we find some background information on her trip thus far. We know that she's a Red Lantern. That was her last big storyline, and she's the only Lantern that survived. She took up the ring and survived. So she's really, highly perceived by the Red Lanterns, and she's really strong for doing that. Also, we see that she's been having anger problems, and she basically lost her friend in the Doom storyline. So this is Kara, and this is it gives you a feel for the art. So yeah. Then we get Kara. She's having some internal dialogue about letting go, and it turns out that her co-worker, which is a barista, is telling her to let go because she's like kind of ruining the machine. So it turns out that Kara is a barista, so a place that sells coffee, and it gives you a sense that kind of like a Bad Girl sense. I'm comparing it to, but I'll tell you guys at the end, and the verdict. So Clark of the Sun comes, and he comes as a customer, but Kara's like, we should talk. I feel like we should talk. So they go outside and talk, and Cal is basically worried about Kara. He's worried about how she's been having anger issues recently, and about how her just she's been a Red Lantern, and he really didn't agree with that. So he's worried, and Kara's like, what? I should be worried about you. You just went through a transformation. You basically became Doomsday, and then you had problems with that, which was really crazy, and I had to basically take care of you as well. You also let a bomb, of kryptonite gas be exploded, and it's your fault that many things happened. And Kyle's he also feels like he messed up, and then they both bring up Khan, and Khan basically died in a storyline which was, I think it was Hell on Earth. No, it wasn't Hell on Earth. It was a storyline about Krypton. I forgot what it was. It was called like something about Krypton, when it basically came back, and Khan had to sacrifice himself because it was all a lie. So yeah, Khan is dead, and he's like, yeah, that's why Khan never trusted humans. I think we should do the same. And they have dialogue about that. Afterwards, Kara has been, she was being kind of like, people, it's kind of stalking, but yeah, she was being looked over by a group of people who work in an academy, the Crucible Academy, and they feel like she can be a very good asset to their academy, so they tried to recruit her. And I'm gonna show you that page. So and they end up recruiting her. She's about to go in, and she's about to work, and they end up recruiting her, and they give her a new look. She doesn't have a little crotch shield, what people call it, and she has a kind of like a futuristic robotic costume now. And the Crucible Academy wants to make sure that she's worthy, so they make her go through 3 different tests. One of them has to do with her and using her ability, kind of like her ability to hear noises, which her super hearing. She does that, and she passes that one. Her second one is her in a very hot place. She uses her ice breath, and she passes that. And her third one is using her super speed and her super strength, and she ends up passing that as well. The Crucible Academy feels like they need Kara, and they want her in. Kara basically is like, what, I don't want you, I don't need you, I'm actually doing pretty good for myself. And they basically say, what, you do need us, we can unlock your full potential, because we weren't even trying in those challenges. We were like half trying or a quarter trying, and I feel like we need you. So they also bring up about how Kara's friend was part of the Crucible Academy. So Kara ends up saying yes, that she would join the Crucible Academy, and I'm gonna show you that panel. She ends up saying yes, that she is going to join the Crucible Academy, and the Crucible Academy is in space. So I'm gonna show you that page, and it's like, oh, welcome to the Crucible, Kara, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I love it. So we see these are some of the alumni, I think that's what they call the past students that have graduated, it looks like, and they're, you know, superhumans. And at the end we get a huge cliffhanger, and it turns out that Connell, it's, you know, he's not dead. He's in Rome, and he's basically trying to find his purpose, and you know why he exists. So that's interesting. We'll see what's happening with them, and hopefully he enrolls in the Crucible Academy as well. So yeah, let's see the verdict for this issue. Honestly, Supergirl, I tried it 3 different occasions. One of them was when Scott Lobdell was on board. I tried it and I didn't feel it. I just felt like it was really just. I think he was on board for Supergirl, Scott Lobdell. I don't know who it was, but I just didn't feel like he did the character justice. Then I tried it when Tony Bedard was on board, and he made her a little too, you know, kind of like anger issues. He made her crazy, but you know that's not what Kara was. But I feel like she basically now gets herself. She, in this issue, in this new story arc, and in the, you know, this new creative team gets Kara. They're gonna basically just transform her. All the things she went through, like losing Khan, maybe that's gonna bring her up, and also meeting new people. You know, she talked about how she only had one friend in life, and now in this academy she might meet new friends. So it's really interesting. I like how, you know, we're getting some new feels for, like, all the creative teams are basically just changing these books. I feel like this could be Batgirl. Batgirl, she moved to Burnside and she has a different life. Kara, she's moving to the Crucible Academy, and now she's just gonna change. And it's the change that the character drastically needed. So I'm excited for this. Love the art. The art is like just a perfect 10 already. I love the art. It was just like, you know, this is beautiful. You know, nothing just overreacting, nothing over exaggerated in her body. I love Emanuela Lupacino's art. The coloring is excellent as well. So honestly, I like this issue a lot. Only problem I had with it was, you know, the whole little, you know, the only problem I didn't have a little problem with it. But I didn't think it was a perfect square. I didn't think it was like, you know, it didn't surprise me. It wasn't like, oh no. I mean, like, oh my god, this, I have to definitely stick with it. I am gonna stick with it. I thought it was a good introduction to Kara, good introduction to the Crucible Academy, and it's a great jumping on point. So I gave this issue a 9.5 out of 10. I thought it had, you know, definitely good elements. I didn't think it was definitely perfect, but I'm loving where the series is going, and definitely I'm excited. And I'm putting this in my pull list. This was incredible. Definitely pick this up if you haven't, and just this creative team just is worth it. So I gave this a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely pick up. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And pick up Supergirl. I just can't say it enough. You know, if this title had low sales before, you have to save it now. So definitely like in the direction once again. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.